Cbex, can't those that invest, or don't we know the names of the people? At least by now, we should be able to know names of people that are behind it. So who is if Cbex was an investment company, who is the CEO of Cbex?
So guys, I saw this video where Rufai of Arise TV and some guys were talking about this Cbex thing. They said the Telegram is still in operation. I just saw the video a few hours ago, and I thought it's worth sharing. You know, not everybody will have seen it, so it's worth sharing. That's why I'm sharing it, and I want us to listen to every detail. There's someone that was interviewed, one expert on this kind of thing, this investment thing, that was interviewed, and he really broke it down on how you can know people, these scammers. Okay, they're everywhere, they're among us, they are close to us, they are people we know, but of course their identity is not that revealed. And this guy narrated how people close to him were even investing in some Ponzi scheme in those days, and he never knew. So please, when you go through when you are doing any investment, tell people on time before you even put money down. Tell people close to you, let them know. This can help you. Just listen to every tip that this guy gave in this video. Okay? Thank you. As you are watching, give it a like so other people will get to see it too. I just saw it, and many people might still need to see it. Give it a like so people can see it. Thank you.
That, Cbex is, secretly operating in some Telegram, groups as we speak. And they're asking a lot of people to pay, the sum of $100 or more, to withdraw their funds that, is still stocked, in the Cbex platform. He reviewed a whole lot in this, and I would love you all to listen to what he has to say. Please drop in the comments what you think about everything that is going on with this Cbex, crash. Also, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. With that being said, stay tuned, guys.
Sure, Dr. Paul Aleji, it's always a joy to see you. My brother, it's been a while we have spoken.
Good morning.
This is not new in Nigeria. From the days of the Wonder Banks to MMM, we had all sorts in this country. But why is it that people keep falling for it? After MMM, we thought that was the last one that was going to end everything. But as we speak today, some people are still doing Ponzi. In fact, somebody was telling me about one this morning that he put 300,000 in it. They pay him 100,000 every week, every Thursday. F and something. I don't want to promote that one. People are still doing it. And they are saying I will cash out before they catch me. So this attempt of trying to out-Ponzi the Ponzi scheme. Risky business, isn't it?
Well, thank you so very much for having me. A beautiful morning to you. Since MMM in 2016 till date, Nigerians have lost approximately 4.8 trillion naira to pyramid scheme or pyramid scam, if you like. The challenge is that many people don't find it very difficult to understand what pyramid scheme or pyramid scam means. It is a scheme that is designed to reap you for fun. For most of them, what they do is that an existing investor is paid with the entry of a new investor. There is no particular business in mind in worst case scenario, and for those that are doing businesses at all, what they get in return, both in the short, medium, and long term, will never be able to pay those promises. It's only pyramid scheme that promise more interest than IMF and World Bank put together in a month, sometimes in a week. So what they do is that they believe that if they have people that are invested with them, and they hope that more people will come. Of course, at the beginning, because of the kind of strategy they've deployed to say that Mr. ABC has been paid, and ABC can actually prove to the public that he has received money. So they keep adding. Some of them use matrix of 3, some of them use matrix of 2. So they keep loading multiple of people that are both beneath them so that their funds will be enough to pay. In this case, 100% return on investment for a month. At the 8th month, they will need large number of people. At 15 months, they will need the entire population of Nigeria. And 36 months, the population of the world will not be enough to pay people that are above them. So the same reasons why you saw the failure of MMM, the reason why you saw the failure of Umana, that of Pennywise, that of help Helping Hand or Helping Help, and so many other names they've devised. On the list I have here this morning, we have seen over 40, and we are just being charitable, 40 pyramid schemes that have developed in Nigeria just between 2016 till date, and the least funds that could be put together, of course, is more than that. It's about 4.8 trillion naira. And if you do the denominator and you look at what naira was, in 2016 compared to what naira is today, and I can tell you we are talking far above 8 trillion naira that Nigeria's lost. What is the driver here? The first one is greed. The people feel that you can gain without work, such that if you put your money there, just wait. I know that those people are doing the right thing. If they are doing the right thing truly, why don't you learn what they are doing and you see for yourself that at the end of their tunnel, there is no light. It is darkness, it is destruction, and it's taking you nowhere. So people that come last, and nobody also know when that light will come, apart from the operator. So people are greedy, they want to make money, and people need to read about con men around the world. It's not only in Nigeria, especially developing countries. So greed is one. Number two is the fact that they try to show with people that are ahead or the people that comes first that they've gotten returns. The third one is that you see system, you see structure, you go to offices. The particular one in question even have an office that people go to. They respond very quickly when you make response. So people get returns and they get response back. But this is what people are not doing.
Let me come in. I'm glad you're talking about they're seeing structures, they're seeing offices, and this is what really convinces them and gives them the confidence that there's a legitimate operation being run there. Just this morning, the EFCC released a list of 58 Ponzi scheme operators that are currently operating. They don't have licenses from either CBN or from SEC. Now, when it concerns Cbex specifically, SEC say that they had actually sent out a warning to say that this is not a legitimate platform, they are not registered and so forth. My question is, where's the implementation? How do we get to a point where, okay, fine, we've identified that this is not legitimate, but these people are still operating. Why are we not able to shut them down?
Okay, for Security and Exchange Commission, I can tell you that as of yesterday by 12 p.m. from our investigation, there is no single report to Security and Exchange Commission. So the way the system works here, anybody can walk up to Corporate Affairs Commission, register a business, and that gives them access to account opening. In fact, in their article of association, a memorandum of understanding, whether they add such business there is a different ballgame entirely. So as institution, as a nation, we need to audit our process of account opening. We need to audit our process of allowing businesses that is susceptible, that people are susceptible to getting defrauded on. We need to re-audit it. If not, I can assure you that this may not be the end, unfortunately. So Security and Exchange Commission did not have any complaints yesterday. I don't know, between 12 p.m. yesterday and this morning, maybe people have gone to complain. So there is a new law that said anyone that engaged in Ponzi scheme to defraud people, of course, Ponzi is about defrauding people, will go to jail. About 10 years jail term. That is what President Tinubu had signed to, and it's now a law in our country. Number two is that such person will pay a fine. I think about 20 million naira or so is what is to be paid. But here is it. Security and Exchange Commission, to be fair on that organization, cannot be everywhere at the same time. If you are familiar, I don't know if you are in Nigeria in 2016 when MMM X-Way, you hardly know that even your roommate, if you are married, your husband may be running MMM and you may never know. You may be criticizing MMM together. I remember in Abuja here, I was on a radio show with two of my friends and we were criticizing MMM. Do you know that one of us actually had his own money in MMM? I was shocked until MMM folded up. My prediction was MMM will fold up in January. Unfortunately, MMM got folded up in November. And the lady said, I'm sorry, I think I lost money in MMM and I could not phantom it. So here is it. People need to report. So, and the education here, another thing is people need to have investment education. Before you invest in any scheme, please, apart from their Corporate Affairs Commission certificate they will show you, ask them for Security and Exchange Commission license if they say they are fund managers. Number two, ask them if they don't have that, they must have a license with Central Bank, and don't just collect piece of paper. Make sure you verify. Security and Exchange Commission website is one that can talk back to you, and they have office in Abuja, they have office in, they respond to their emails so that people who are doing legitimate things will not suffer, because this can actually cause industry risk for genuine people who are in investment, and they are doing the right thing. So it's important for us to say that citizens also have responsibility the way government has responsibility to protect the citizen. But when you say something, you have to say it. And I saw the publication by Security and Exchange Commission that stated that you need to be wary of pyramid scheme, and they gave indicator. This particular scheme tick all the boxes in what Security and Exchange Commission said, but unfortunately, everybody wants to collect their money, hoping that someone else that will be victim. But you see the result. Many are actually victim. Those who thought that they would never be caught in the web of a fraud, but unfortunately, the money is gone. But thankfully, I hear EFCC yesterday mentioned that they will do their best, maybe not in the short run, but maybe in the medium or long run or long term, to ensure that money are refunded. But from history, I doubt if everybody from history that we study about Ponzi scheme, especially in Africa, if everybody will have their money. But I trust that EFCC will do their best to help Nigeria in this situation.
Well, we definitely hope that they are able to do that and get people their money back, because a lot of the stories are very heartbreaking. Even if you've lost a relatively small amount of money, just to hear people say that they've put their savings in, or their wedding fund in, or their school fees in, and to have had this happen to them, it is terrible. But I do think that in order to avoid something like this happening again, absolutely, there has to be deterrence. So there should be a punishment for the people who have facilitated a scheme like this. But in terms of sensitizing the public, what do you think needs to be done so people can readily identify that, oh, perhaps this really is too good to be true? If we are talking so much about hardship in the country, if we're talking about the need to diversify your streams of income, naturally people are going to want to do that. Not everybody has the financial acumen or the business backing to understand this is a Ponzi scheme, or this is not something that I should do. But there is definitely always going to be this underlying need to make more money. So in terms of educating the public, what do you think are some red flags that people should be aware of, so that if a situation like this happens again, they can readily identify this is not something that I should do, and I want to make sure that I don't find myself falling victim, as many people are finding themselves in this situation now?
Investment generally are for passive income, and it's not active income. You are not selling anything, you are not buying anything, you are giving someone money, and it's promising you a fixed return on your investment. There are indicators. You need to look at what NPR is saying in Nigeria. It's over 26%. You need to look at what rates are applicable within your region. So if that's in a year, 26% in a year, and you need to look at the returns some other institutions are giving. So if somebody comes and say, I am going to give you 100% on your money in a month, as we say it in Nigeria, raw no, 100% in a month, and what would you do in the same economy? So when the promises are too good, too excellent to be real, please have a second thought. Go back and make investigation. And I will also say that even if somebody is telling you that they will give you 33.3%, 1/3 of your money in a month, please, you need to be ready. You might be dealing with a clever Ponzi scheme. So what should you do? Ask them for their Security and Exchange Commission registration, which is very, very important. If an institution that claims they are registered with Central Bank, please, Central Bank has issues number. Ask for number. If you cannot, please tweet at me online. I can help you to direct you to a link that goes to Central Bank, or you can walk up to even Central Bank or say government office. We have them in different regions. They are there to help you to identify what you are dealing with. Please do that before you part with your money. Currency or naira is very difficult to come by these days, and so when you have it, it's important that you cherish it. Don't throw away your thousands and your millions to people who are out there to defraud you. My advice to agencies of government now is, first, you need to increase your level of provision of education to people on investment, and also their awareness around it. And how do I think you can do that? First, this is a credible platform. You can put advert here, you can do name mention, you can engage programs like this, so that people, young people, old people, everybody is listening to them across board. And this is not the only one. You can look at multiple credible organizations like this to put that. But most importantly, you need to change beyond just speaking it in English. Translate it to all major languages. Most importantly, put it in pidgin English for people to know. And I will also say you need to use other media platforms. But most importantly, make it a drama series on radio, on television. Make it drama series. Put it on Twitter. Organize X on X. Cbex, put it on Facebook, all the major platforms that you can get to people. The truth is that it's very painful when you know you have to stop people from defrauding people, and unfortunately, perhaps people claim that they are ignorant, or people say that they are not well educated. We have a responsibility as agencies of government to protect them, and this can only come with education, education, and education.
Okay, Dr. Alaji, another part we should put it on, it should be religious houses. Because a lot of people that joined this Cbex, they said it was in their religious house that they got their higher authorities in the religious house that even told them that this is the way God wants to empower them. So religious houses too. But I'd like to ask, SEC has said that they didn't see any registration from Cbex. Who are those behind Cbex? Can't those that invest, or don't we know the names of the people? At least by now, we should be able to know names of people that are behind it. So who is if Cbex was an investment company, who is the CEO of Cbex? Who is the chief CFO of Cbex? As we speak today, who are the leaders of the company? Names.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think, first of all, people need to report directly to Security and Exchange Commission. I also think that more reports should go to EFCC. Those are two key agencies of government. I don't think that the owners or identity of those that own Cbex can disappear anywhere. Financial transactions are involved. Which account was paid? We have smart security agencies, especially in charge of investigation in Nigeria. I've been part of one for FCID, for CID in Abuja, those who can investigate financial crime. I know that they can do it if they want to do it, because I've seen it from experience. I'm not just telling you from example. People see why I'm a bit concerned about fraud and pyramid scheme. It's a menace, honestly. And I've seen quite a number of them, and I've followed up with a number of them, and I've seen that some of them, of course, were brought to book by even the force CID, I must say. And also, we've seen that Security and Exchange Commission now has a law to even prosecute. So here is it. That business must have been registered with Corporate Affairs Commission. We can do CAC search, a public search, and get the address, the name, and all of those. If they have rent, we can go to where the rent was done. What is the name they used to get the rent? If it's another company, we can connect it. So many things can be done, come on, in investigation. So I strongly believe that we will have some of our best in investigation. We will find out where everyone that is involved in this process. But first of all, people need to come out to report officially, and also help the agencies of government in this regard. Of course, I'm not speaking for them, to mention who they paid and how the payment was made. And I want to believe that this payment do not just go through crypto. But even if it goes through crypto, Nigeria has a partial law, or has a law, I beg your pardon, on crypto, on cryptocurrency. Okay. So and I believe that the right agencies to go to will still be that agency of government to help them.
As we wrap up,
I believe that we can find them.
Some information that will help the public. Someone just sent this to me, that Cbex is still operating in some Telegram groups. They are asking people to pay $100 to get their money back. Please do not fall for this. That's what we are getting. Some Telegram group are still being swindled as we speak. They're asking people to pay more money to get their existing money back. Don't fall for this. In some Telegram groups, maybe government should also look at those Telegram groups.